You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the Highly Evolved Podcast. I'm your host, Vaughn. You can find me at Minds.com, BitChute, Twitter, Gap.com. What's the point? Like, share, and subscribe. On that note, guys, let's stop beating around the bushes and start the show, right? In this article, I'm going to read you something about electric cars. Now, you know me, I'm kind of skeptic about electric cars. I'm not really sure it's the future right now, but I'm not sure. But I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but this article is going to discuss the impact of minerals when minerals are very scarce and how it's going to affect electric cars, right? Let me load this article up and let you guys know that you guys are greatly appreciated. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, and I just want to let you guys know that I value your time. Thank you. Here's the article. Titan nickel supply threaten electric vehicle boom. For Tesla and chief competitor of race and global domination of electric car sales, it is all about lithium ions. All right, so it's not all about lithium ions. I figure it's about lithium ions. There are other valuable metals needed to make the battery pack that was asked of them, with nickels being essential. Tesla and its battery producing partners and other automakers and their suppliers all worry about the long-term supply of nickels, according to new studies of Bloomberg NEF. The study predicted that EV makers will be driving demands for nickels above 16 times to 1.8 million tons in the next year. Wow! So if you're a precious metal guy, collecting nickels, man, because it's gonna skyrocket. The demand gonna soar because they're gonna be building all these electric cars. Class 1 nickels is a high-purity metal used in batteries. It's expected to be demand greatly outstrip supply in the next few years. It will be fueled by meeting of large Chinese EV markets. Chinese is really investing in electric vehicles because when they're investing in electric vehicles, they have to depend on petroleum outside sources like Iran, because that's where they get most of their oils from, the Middle East, and other global markets where demand is expected to grow. That needs for Class 1 nickels will outstrip supply within 5 years, according to the studies. One problem has been lack of investment in new mines of minerals, according to nickels. Tesla Global Supply Managers of Battery Metals, Sarah Marissa, whatever her name is, said the Washington meeting in May. It could drive up prices and battery demand increase greatly. Now, you guys, let you know, guys, electric cars is not as clean as it may seem, right? Because in order to put in the electricity, most of the electricity that fuel electric cars is from coal power plants. There's more coal power plants than there is nuclear plants in America. It got to come from somewhere. Most of our electricity is coal based, right? So it's not as clean as it would seem. And not only that, the battery that they use that make the material that used to make the battery, it's not clean too. They had to do a lot of chemical strips, a lot of dirty mining, right? A lot of pollution to get to these rare minerals, these earth minerals. So don't be fooled by the misconception of electric cars. Electric cars, you sure when it's a finished product, it may look clean and stuff, but when you deep further down it's not clean as people perceive, and people think they're helping the environment. These liberals, people out there, they're stupid. They don't understand. Just because they drive an electric car, they think they're helping the environment. No, I'm helping the environment. No, not really. If you want to help the environment, walk. That's the best way to help the environment, or bike. All right? But just because you buy an electric car doesn't mean you're helping the environment at all. People just need to educate themselves better. Tesla CEO Elon Musk is concerned about having enough economical viables and available metals to continue meeting the growing electric car demand. All right, that will take even more, and the company taps into China booming market. Not only these cars using batteries power, but look at the device that we have: cell phones, laptop, right, car batteries, regular energizers, Duracell battery, those have demand as well. So not only that, these materials gonna be sought after for multiple applications, not just cars. All right. They are getting ready to have the new factory in China and full capacity in North America. Peter Bradford, Chief Executive Officer of Nichols Produced Independent Group NL, said, "We recognize the biggest risk for a strategic supply point of view is nickels." So they understand nickels is very precious. So guys, if you collect metals, make sure you collect nickels because nickels is about to skyrocket. Bradford last week meet with one of Tesla battery metals supply chain team. His company, Perth-based Independence, last year increased nickel output from the Nova mine in Western Australia. Independent will be spending as much as $75 million and $51 million in explorations in the effort to extend the asset life and find new deposits. Bradford Industry has been focusing on and mainly on supply in metals and stainless steel. By 2030, the Bloomberg study expert that batteries will account for more than half of the demand in a valuable Class 1 nickels. Metal supply has been scrambles to find the right metals to find the demands. Australian of BHP, the biggest marketer, is biting the bright turquoise colored nickels sulfate that will be taking place at its nickel refineries south of Perth, with plans potentially carrying out to the industry's largest expansion. The mining company has been seeking a buyer for the Nichols West facility, but reversed courses recently after reviewing growth forecasts on lithium-ion batteries and scarcity of the high-quality nickel supply. The challenge will be there to mass produce more than affordable EVs, meet consumer demands in China and other key markets. Battery costs has been the biggest stumbling block to search that sales value increases. The government mandate to bring in more EV in parts in the forecast, and incentive bringing offers and alliance being forged to increase public charging stations. Tesla is seeing cars buyers impatiently waiting to deliver their Model 3 electric cars. The company is betting that its coming Model Y will be a strong demand and is already preparing to have production capacity to place more in line with the popular Model 3. The Model 3 look like a smaller version of the Model S, and the Model Y will be available for shoppers interested in the crossover SUV functionally over the Model X, but also want to have more affordable, smaller alternative. Musk is also promising that Model Y will have 300-mile range, which would address the critical concern of buyers ready to leave their gasoline-powered cars behind for the first time ever. A new World McKinsey study seen that metal problems which border with lithium, cobalt, and nickel supply to be worse hit over the next few years. So it's going to be short on demands in the next few years because these car companies are going to gobble it up. Supply of the three metal is fine right now, said Gavin Montgomery, Searching Director of Wood Mackenzie. Short-term marketing prices of fallings that will deter producer from increasing supply to meet future demand, he said. But long-term, that would change. Demand expect to grow so rapid with car makers that their ambitious goals to mass produce EVs that metal supply would not be able to keep up, Montgomery said. So basically, the reason we're going to slow this production of these cars is the battery. That's what I'm trying to say. Automaker and other battery partners need to start planning now. Getting the quantity of the nickels at the electronic vehicles will be in mid-2020s, will be needed by mid-2020s, and will be a challenge with the lead time often up to 10 years. Investment need to happen now, Montgomery said. All right, and those are the end of the article. So basically, guys, if you collect metals, make sure you stack up on nickels because it's going to be highly demanded. All right, so basically, Tesla's trying to push out this car company, all right, with the cars, and they think that nickels or the batteries might hold productions. All right, now I'm in neutral about electric cars. I don't hate them. I don't like them. I just want to see it out first before I've decided. I might get one too, but at the moment I'm not gonna get any. But I just want to see how much they make in the future, and the more they make, the price will come down. The more surplus they have in their inventory, of course, the price can go down. That's what I'm waiting for, because I'm not gonna buy it right now, all right? Because I'm still fine with my petroleum-based cars. But that's the article, guys. All right. So I find it interesting to cover this with you guys, because I don't just cover just politics. I covered business and how companies gonna get their equipment, supplies to make the cars. See what companies are working and what kind of innovation. I'm also into that kind of stuff too. But yeah, this article just clearly described that nickel supplies are tightening due to electric cars. Right? Not just electric cars. This article did not mention of household appliances as well, like other things that uses battery technology, like cell phones, laptops, video games, anything that uses batteries, But if you guys use a lot of battery, make sure you get the rechargeable one, because batteries going to be more expensive in the near future, because they're predicting a shortage of batteries of material. But I digress. Let me know you agree. You think this article is entertaining? You think this article is interesting? All right. Let me know you agree. Because of what I'm reporting, YouTube don't want to monetize my channel, because I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, and edit. That means I can say what I want without being bothered by any outside interference. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. Because when you like, share, and subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. When I make more videos, I saturate YouTube algorithm. When I saturate YouTube algorithm, right, it make my video more expansive to a broader audience. Within those audience, I might enlighten them to think for themselves, think differently, and not be a group thinker. Because group thinking will lead to detriment of society. Group thinking is communism, Marxism, socialism, all those isms, right? Those are group thinkers. They enact policy that affect people's lives. When you're individual thinkers, you don't affect people's lives. You're affecting yourself, all right? These group thinkers, they affect people's lives by policies, by taking people away freedom, prosperity, and wealth away from you. That's what I think. Because of that, I'm not required any donations, because I look at it as an incentive enough if you think for yourself. You don't have to agree the same way as I do. At least think for yourself. But I don't know, guys. Let me know you agree. Did you enjoy this article? Did you dislike it? All right. On that note, guys, I know your time is very precious, and I try not to waste any of your time. Thank you for listening. This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. You guys have a good day. Peace.